Hello my friend, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a manicure using this here Born Pretty 4-in-1 acrylic and dipping powder. Actually, this is a 3-in-1. Sorry. You can do dipping, carving, and extensions with this. So I will have a link for this down below. This was sent for review, and here is the product number. It is 47201-2, and this is a holographic one. It's called, well, it does say 4-in-1 on the bottom. So I have already got my nails ready. I've got a base coat from Model 1s, and then I did 2 coats of this black from Model 1s, and then a top coat from Born Pretty. They're all cured and ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two nails using it as a dip system, and then I'm going to do 2 nails doing the burnishing in, technique. So we'll see how that goes. So when you do acrylic powders or dipping powders, you want to break up the powders on the inside by just turning the container a little bit. I'm going to tap the top, hoping that it'll knock any of that base down that gets in on the lid. So here we go. Get you an up close look at that. Look how pretty. So today I don't have well, I do have the liquids from the Born Pretty, but I'm not real happy with them. So today I'm going to be using my MIFA dip system liquids, and I'm going to start with the base. Okay, so now we're ready to go. I am going to go in and you do 1 finger at a time when you do dips. It's just the stuff tries to cure too fast. So, and I did have a question on one of my last videos where I used a dip system. You don't need a UV or LED lamp for this particular type of nail technique. It is not needed. So I'm going to dip down in there, give it a few seconds, and tap it off. Wow, that's already gorgeous. So I'm going to let that one sit, and I'm going to head on and do the next one. Doing it the same way. I'm going to apply a thin, even layer of the base. Being very careful not to get it all over my skin. Hopefully. There we go. I'm going to dip down in again. Tap it off. I got a lot of stuff sticking up. I'm going to let that dry for a minute before I start tapping it down. And I do like to use this over a paper towel or a piece of paper so that I can collect whatever falls off and pour it back into the pot. So I'm going to let these dry for just a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've given that just a couple of minutes to kind of dry a little bit before I started doing the brushing. Got my little fishy brush, and I'm just going to brush off any of this excess that I can, all the loose bits. And you could do this and do a second dip on it, but from what I'm seeing here, I don't see the need for a second dip. I think the coverage was quite good on that first dip there. So there we go. Going to dust that off a little bit more. Alrighty, I'm going to move the little pot of glitters out of the way. Next I'm going to go in with the activator. Let me slide my paper towel down. So I'm going to go in with the activator. We'll brush that on there, and it dries pretty quick. Wipe that brush off real quick. This is so pretty. It's so blingy. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry, and I'm going to head on into the next stage of this. I'm going to try to burnish it in. I have not experimented with these, so this is like the first run with, one of these that says that it's, multi-usage. So I'm using a little piece of makeup wedge that I've cut down, And I'm just going to tap some in and then burnish it in. Oh, that is so pretty. I love things that have multi-purposes. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. I can't wait to see the top coat on it. And I'm going to do this other little nail over here. Oh, the rainbow is just insane. All the colors. Oh, wow. That is so gorgeous. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm in love. Okay, now that I've got that part done, dust that off back over towards the rest of the dustings. And I'm going to go back in with the activator again on these dipped nails. Like I said, you could do, double dips on this and even do a clear dip over top and file it down if you wanted to. But for today's demo, I'm just going to do just a basic, quick version of dip. It is starting to try to pull from the end, so that's why that second dip might be worthy. We will see. Okay, I've decided to do just a little bit of filing, just a tiny little bit of buffing here, and I am going to dip them again, because I want to see, I want to see it all bling. So I'm just running a real smooth, this is my shape and buff, and this is the smoother side. Just kind of giving it a quick little buff, and dust it off. And we're going to go back in here with the base again and do one more dip, because I don't want to shortchange this by any means. Try to get over here close to the side and definitely that tip. Dip in, dust off. A little bit sticking off down there. That should come off when I brush it. So there we go. Next nail. There we go. We're going to do another coat of this base. Then dip. Alrighty, I'm going to let these dry just for a minute before I do any dusting, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have given those just a couple of minutes to kind of cure a little bit, and I'm going to brush this excess off the best I can. Oh, that's so blingy. Ooh, have to wear gloves if you dry with this manicure. I'm telling you. It is bling out there, man. So definitely doing the second dip definitely helped build it up a little bit more. I'll fold this over. And now we're going to go in with our activator again, number 3. Get that open. So a lot of times when you do these, well, no, every time you do them, you definitely are going to want to do 2 coats of the activator to make sure that it really does dry down through the layers. It dries really, really fast, so doing 2 of them is not really that big of a deal. So there we go. I'm going to let that dry for just a little bit, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back, and I am going to do another layer of the activator. Be sure to get that to dry down really well before I do the top coat. It's kind of dulled it for just a moment, but I have a feeling when that top coat goes on, it's going to just jam up. So while I'm waiting on that activator to do its thing, I'm going to go in with the Born Pretty No Wipe Top Coat over the other two nails that I did the burnishing with. It is gorgeous like that. I really do love the burnished look. I'm a big fan. Hi Woody, how you doing? Gotta come in here because when I play gel polish, I always make a mess. Okay, Cotton has decided to join us, so you'll hear him sniffing and making his little doggy noises. Alright, trying to get that smooth and thin. Oh, that's so pretty. Alright, I'm going to cure these two under my LED UV lamp for 60 seconds and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back and I am going to use the gel top coat from the dip system from Mifa. You could use a regular gel top coat if you wanted to, but today I'm just going to go ahead and roll with this. My lid was stuck. Alright, so here we go. And if this looks a little lumpy to you and you want it more smooth, you could file it, but I would recommend that after you file it, you go ahead and do another coat of the activator. Alright, I have got some in the sidewall. Get that off of there. And I tell you what, since I am playing, I will go ahead and do one with the Born Pretty gel top coat. How about that? Options. We all like options. There we go. Alright, I'm going to cure this under my UV LED lamp for 60 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, that is all cured, so I'm going to go in with my second coat of top coat with using the Mifa gel top coat. And this brush is getting hard. So what you do when that happens is you take your brush out of your brush saver, wipe it off, wipe all that excess, and then put this brush down in the brush saver. That is how this works. So now I'm going to go back into my gel top coat and get some and use a brush that actually spreading out and working. Alrighty. I am going to wipe that brush off on paper towel real quick before I put it back in the jar. So there is that top coat. And now, whoops, I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat of the Born Pretty top coat also, just to make sure it's all sealed good. Alrighty, I am going to cure that for 60 seconds. I'll be right. Alrighty, I am all cured and dry. So here you have it. These are the two with the dip, and these are the two with the burnishing. I love the burnishing effect. I think look at the hollow blinging off that. It's just so pretty. I will have a link for this down below, for this dip system and burnishings hollow goodness here from Born Pretty, if you would like to go check it out. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about, which one you preferred. And that is it for me today. So I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, be good to yourself. Talk to you soon. Bye.